Manila.
Thank you. We've been here for about a week and we love it.
Yes.
I guess I heard you guys went around.
We did. We explored a little bit.
Very local, like
Yeah.
food, restaurants.
Okay.
Yes.
How'd
Yeah.
you find it?
Amazing. The Philippine people are very warm and very welcome. The food is just extraordinary, and we love the weather.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's really nice to be in warm weather. That's for sure. We went to Makati and went to the Valkyrie and Revel, and we experienced the Manila nightlife, and it is crazy. But it's awesome because it's nice to be in a place that like they love to just have a fun time, and that's a lot of fun as well.
Clubbing before working, huh?
We had a week off, so it wasn't right before work. We definitely took some time to recover from that because it takes a little time to recover. But no, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, that's for sure.
We're all looking forward to your performance, especially tonight. Night.
Yeah.
What are your expectations?
What we expect from people, or what people expect
Yeah,
from the show?
yeah, from the Filipino audience.
Well, I think people first are gonna experience all kind of emotions. This show is gonna make you laugh, make you cry, hopefully make you think and reconsider your view on race, tolerance, love, and hope.
It's so classic in the way that the story is told. It's every aspect, and it gets you in every aspect. Like you said, the laughing, the crying, the thinking. And I think in today's world, thinking is what we need to do the most about seeing past people's exterior and not judging them right when they, get there. Because right from the bat, it's it's us against him, and it's one person against six people, and I realize the more I do the show, the more I realize about the character and if he wouldn't have started it, it would have never happened, So it's just like if he would have just taken the time to really get to know the person. So yeah, it's right off the bat you get hit with this emotion of like, wow, he just got here and this person already hates him, and it just spirals from there. And it's a great show. It's a classic. So
Is this somehow mirroring what's happening to America?
Sadly.
yes.
Yeah.
It's a question we always get asked, and there's a lot of people that agree with what's happening in America, and there's a lot of people that don't. I think there's definitely more people that don't agree with what's happening in America, we're divided right now, and we should not be that way, and it's sad that it took this person to really show how divided we are, because it's always been an issue. Race has always been an issue, and it's going to continue to be an issue if we're going to be divided like we are. And I think the only thing that Trump did right was that he showed America that they need to get it together. So yeah, that's my view.
Well, sadly, intolerance, acceptance is almost zero with people that have racist issues, and the good part is like we need to suck it up because people are not leaving.
Yeah.
People are coming more and more, and this world is getting more interracial. Like it's the way it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? And they can fight it as long as they want, but at the end of the day, they are not going to win.
Yeah.
And I think at this point, the only hope that I think we have is the new generation see that this is wrong, and probably, hopefully, 5-10 years from now, it's nothing. It's gonna be like, I'm come from Puerto Rico and I have like all shades, colors, like we are a melting pot and we all live super cool, super nice, and I hope like people have that view of the world that is the past of color. You should just see a person, it's nothing more than that.
So why did you guys decide to audition for West Side Story?
Well, one of my friends told me about the show, and I went to audition, and I really, to be honest, I have a little like knowledge of the show, but I don't know, like I never had the opportunity to see the show. Like I just saw the movie, and I think that's the only reference that I had. And I love Bernardo character. It's a character that actually over him. It's like my dad. My dad have like that family oriented, very overprotected and pride. And when I had the opportunity to do this role, it's a dream role for me. And I think as a Puerto Rican, I cannot ask for more.
Yeah, I mean, like I always say, it's as a dancer, this show is just so. It's on the top of your list to do, and it's especially as a male dancer. Riff is definitely a part that you hope to do one day. So I think landing the role was definitely a big step in my life, and and I agree with him. That Riff is family oriented, and my dad is too. So it's nice to bring the character to life because I mean, my dad fights for his family, and and that's what Riff does. So it's a dream come true, and I'm glad that I get to show it to the world. I get to bring it to people of all races, and just different backgrounds, and show them that like there are people that are fighting to make this world right, and the story's so iconic, and the show is beautiful, and the music's beautiful, and the dancing is incredible. So it's nice to be able to do that.
So any lessons from the musical that you want the audiences to think about?
Acceptance. Tony and Maria see past each other's exterior and they find the love within, and I think that's what we need to do is take the time to get to know people instead of just seeing and putting them into groups because of people are putting America into a group, and not all of us are like that, and so we put people into groups, and once we start doing that, that's when we start losing sight of things, and I think that it's really important for us to come together and see past each other's differences and find the similarities, because Bernardo and Riff are more similar than you think they are, and I've learned that over the 6 months that I've been doing the show that they're more similar than I thought they ever would be. So yeah.
So, another question. So, the show requires a lot of energy, skill, and flexibility. So, how did you prepare for your roles?
I mean, we've both been dancing for over 10, almost 14 years. Yeah, so I've been dancing for about the same amount, 12 years now. Been doing theater since I was 6, and then I started singing with my mom in church at like 4. So, performing has always been something I wanted to do, and the fact that I get to do it is what keeps me going, because I get to bring this story to everybody around the world, and like, what more could you ask for? Why wouldn't you want to give them your energy, give them the best that you can every single day? So,
You say how we prepare for this role before the show?
Yes.
Well, we have a vocal warm-up, we have a ballet class and stretch class, and then probably half hour before the show, we like put on makeup and costume. We have our own individual like warm-up and stuff to do, and before the show open, we take our guns, we have a little like circle, and we start establish this sensation of community and familiarity before the show starts, and from there we just.
And we even say, have a good show to everyone, because we're all in it together. But like, once that curtain comes up, it's just, you got to be in the moment, and you have to really bring the story of hate.
Yes, the story to tell.
And it's hard because we don't hate each other, but our director really stresses that we're not friends while we're on stage. So anything that we say to each other on stage, people know that it's just what's happening on stage, and that's just what it is.